Stanley Park Open. Coming up is the Men's Open Singles Final. This great event is brought to you by Tennis BC and Tennis Canada, playing here in Stanley Park in English Bay. Men's final features Henry Wren, who won this event 2 years ago and was in the finals last year. And he is playing a newcomer in Connor Church, 18. It's a real up-and-comer. So we've got some experience playing some dynamic youth. Should be a very exciting match. Players in the last stages here of their warm-up, hitting a few more serves. I stand corrected. Connor Church is actually only 17 years old, so youth is definitely being served here. Henry Wren, no stranger to our National Bank Stanley Park Open tennis broadcasts, having been in the final the past 2 years. Last year losing a close match.
1 minute.
Luka Vukovic, and the previous year being the champion. And Henry Wren has just finished winning the mixed doubles title. Completion from yesterday that he won with Reese Carter, and they defended the title they won last year. So he's having a very strong tournament once again. Connor Church, as mentioned, 17 years old, has an ITF ranked to 165. I think he's been as high as 84. The big news with him is he has signed with USC Trojans down in Los Angeles. That's one of the storied university tennis teams, and the coach there very excited about Connor Church, and likewise I think that's going to be the start of a great career. Connor has developed his tennis here in Vancouver at the Richmond Country Club. His coaches are Carl Hale and Henry Choi. Henry Choi, I think, has won Stanley Park Open about 3 times himself. Players now just making their last fine-tuning adjustments before starting the match. Henry Wren, in the blue shirt, has just completed his second year at Dartmouth College. And there he played singles, positions number 1, 2, and 3, number 1 doubles. Another strong year. In his freshman year, he was actually 15 and 8 in singles, 4 and 6 in doubles. This year, his doubles record has improved. Singles has been very solid as always. And I would expect that this match is going to feature very strong serving by both players. Henry Wren has an excellent first serve. And in today's, these young tennis players really play a prototypical version of the tour, both hitting with tremendous power and pace and looking to be aggressive. Sunil Dutt is our umpire. He was also the umpire for the women's singles match, so he's having a busy day today. And it looks like Connor Church won the toss and has elected to serve.
Ready? Play.
And he's already wearing a Trojans shirt, though he is ready to play college tennis.
Love 15.
That's a very aggressive return of serve by Henry Wren. Of course, he just came off this court winning the mixed double, so he's played right into the court. Maybe a bit of an advantage, having already played 1 hour.
$15 all.
Excellent wide serve, deuce court from Church.
30-15.
First impressions of Church's service game is that he hits with variety. Good net coverage by Ren right on top of the net, cutting off the angle.
30 all.
For those of you who are expecting this match to start at 2 o'clock, believe it or not, we actually had a rain shower. It was not in the forecast, and fortunately it was brief. Hence our 2:30 start. It definitely has brought the temperature down from the 29, 30 degree days that Vancouver has been experiencing the past week.
Out. 40-30.
Church looks comfortable in longer rallies, brushes up quite a bit on the forehand to kick that ball higher. Yeah, that's a heavy first serve. Strong hold from Connor Church.
Game,
Take a one love lead the first set. Church is currently ranked number 3 under 18 in Canada. It's been ranked as high as 84 on the ITF World Junior Ranking List. It's already won 2 ITF J100 singles titles, so J100 would be at the highest level. Only thing higher would be a Grand Slam junior ITF event like Junior Wimbledon, Junior French. And he's won one ITF doubles title already. So he's experienced competitor, knows how to win tournaments. He's done very well to reach the final here.
Out. 15 love.
Ren has a strong, flat first serve, a lot of pace, good accuracy. It's a very methodical setup. Church looking comfortable at the net. Classic technique on volley.
Net. First serve. First serve. Oh. 15-30.
Double fault opens a window here for Church to possibly break early in the set. I like the change up on the backhand from Church, throwing in the one-handed slice. He's used it a couple of times already, so clearly part of his tactics to change the pace and bounce of the ball on the court. And this is a fast court here at Stanley Park, so slice tends to skid low. Double break point, Church. Nice, good pickup from Church. It was an impressive sprawling volley from Ren,
Game,
but
Church.
took him off out of position on the court.
Church leads by 2 games to love.
Church calmly picking up the ball, redirecting it to the open court. It's an impressive start for the young man. He has the early break. And I should qualify young man. Henry Ren is only 20 years old.
$15
First won this tournament when he was 18, so having teenagers win this tournament is not that uncommon. Church hitting with significant shape,
30 love.
height, clearance over the net with his forehand in particular. So he's not driving right through it. He's looping up, hitting a ball that's bouncing higher. And I think his attempt here is to hit it a little out of Ren's strike zone, particularly on the backhand side. Impressive power on that first serve.
40 love.
love.
Wait, please.
Interesting, Ren
Game,
trying to
Church.
do the same thing back to Church, putting a little more top spin on those forehands, higher clearance over
Church
the net,
leads by
just
3
to give
games
him a
to love.
different look. Nevertheless, Church consolidates the break and is leading 3-love first set. As good a start as you could want to hope for, and clearly not showing any nerves whatsoever. Good crowd here on hand to watch the men's singles final, especially once the weather's cleared. Bit of sun now starting to peek through. It's a premier tennis tournament for Tennis BC in the province, and it's actually the largest public court tennis tournament in North America, over 1,000 entries, and in a variety of age and skill level divisions. I was fortunate enough to play my first Stanley Park in 1967 and worked my through all the different junior and open categories, and it's like coming home here every time for this event. And really, the whole venue hasn't changed very much. It looks more or less like it did 60 plus years ago. Somebody yelled out just as Ren was hitting the serve, and of course he looked back to find out who did that. Oh, that's like a little cat and mouse tennis from Church. I did not expect to see that on this fast hard court, throwing in a drop shot and following up with a perfectly executed lob. That's a savvy tennis he's playing. Good feel. He's got all the answers right now. Another good defensive lob. Kept that point alive for Church.
Love 30.
Impressive scope of skills he's showcasing out here. I think there the hand up was just a signal he wasn't trying to hit Ren. Shaping that forehand, high clearance over the net. So he's countering Ren's pace with that higher looped topspin forehand
15-30.
and daring Ren to go for the winning stroke, the drive, and that time Ren was able to pull it off, but it's higher risk tennis for him. Connor's strategy very clear here. That would be the goal that Church has with that high topspin forehand, is for Ren to go for it with a flatter stroke. Now, because the ball is rising vertically quite rapidly, it's harder to time on the drive, and Ren has now missed a couple of those. He'd probably be well suited to try to shape the ball right back, be more patient. That's a great play by Ren. Surprising attack to the net.
30-40.
Noting that Church has been comfortable with the higher clearance over the net. So by coming to net, Red now forces Church to have to consider flattening out the stroke. Nice net coverage by Ren to save a couple of break points. Really essential for Ren. 2 breaks down in this set. The set would be virtually over. Wow, missed it. But
Advantage, Ren.
return from Church was way too passive, just sat. He almost got away with it. That was a big hold from Ren, coming back from love 40.
Game, Ren.
Gets himself on the
Church
board
leads
in
by
this
3
set,
games
and
to 1.
maybe more importantly, breaking some of the momentum here that Church has established early in the set. Nice soft hands
15
on
love.
that low slice approach shot. Didn't overhit the ball. Rare unforced error. Church.
15 all.
Ren playing with more patience. Excellent rally. Both players moving the ball around the court well, changing pace and height. It's finishing off with such a well-placed cross-court passing shot from Church. He's a patient player. He doesn't overhit the ball. Great hands.
Out.
That forehand got away from him. But again, we're seeing that mix of slice and topspin from Church to try to constantly force Ren to have to deal with a different type of ball. Some high, some low, some fast, some slow. Trying to keep him off balance.
Oh. 40-30.
There would have been a good time for Ren to continue to hit a little more of that height clearance over the net. He didn't need to go for such a low margin flat drive.
Net. First service.
That's an amazing drive on the backhand from Ren.
Deuce.
Allows him to get back to deuce. First really big pushback from Ren in the set. You get the sense if he can break back here, he's very much back even with Church. Great lob.
Out. Advantage, Ren.
Timely, good, powerful first serve from Church. It's a good sign when on the big points you can pull out the big serve.
Net. First serve.
Follows it up with an ace, out wide, deuce.
Advantage, Church.
It's well disguised. Ren can't read where that placement from the serve is going.
Fight. Game, Church.
It's a big hold by Church. Faced
Church leads by 4 games to
some
1.
pressure for the first time on a service game and got through it. Keeps the 1-break lead alive, 4-1 leading first set. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
At National Bank, we believe that to reach your goal, you have to keep your eyes on the ball and have the right people behind you. That's why we're proud to support impactful initiatives so we can all rally behind Canadian tennis.
I wasn't ready. Come on! You're nothing. You just stand there.
Pretty sure walls don't respond to taunts, Bob.
Don't let your development project become a one-sided contest. Choose Ancora Retaining Wall. Strong, professional, and guaranteed to be there for the long game, unlike Bob's tennis serve.
Brilliant shot of the beautiful city of Vancouver. Summer day here in July. I don't think we've seen much precipitation in this part of the world for almost 5 to 6 weeks. I live in Victoria and it's about the same. I feel right now though that we could use some rain in the rest of the provinces. Unfortunately, we have had a lot of wildfires crop up in the last few days.
Love 15.
Ren has to hit such a well-placed approach shot. Church is indicating that anytime he has room to pick his passing shot, he hasn't missed. Kicking that ball up high. That's a good play by Ren.
Not up.
Wow, one good drop shot followed by an even better one. A little friendly chat at the net between the two.
Love 30.
That's a good drop shot, but that one by Church, so well placed. I've talked about the soft hands before. That was a good example. Boy, that was a very difficult half volley to execute by Ren.
15-30.
He's showcasing some of his soft hands with that pickup. You have to have perfect timing and absorb the ball while connecting it right off the bounce. Still a very dangerous situation for Ren. 1-4, he cannot drop serve again.
Net. First out. 30 all.
Mishit the forehand just enough to sail it wide. Oh, that's a great return to serve. Ren was hoping to surprise with the serve and volley
30,
play.
40.
And sometimes Church is content to hit a higher medium pace return just to get the ball deep. At that time, either he guessed right or just decided to change it up, but just drilled the return down the line. And it's break point.
Ball.
That's costly.
Game, Church. Church leads by 5 games to 1.
That gives Church a more or less overwhelming lead first set, up 5-1, 2 breaks serving to close out the first set.
One ball. Yeah, you can pass it. Thank you.
Just waiting for the balls to be moved from one side of the court to the other. All right, when Ren connects, especially on that backhand,
Love 15.
it's a rifle shot. It just absolutely zooms through the court. So it's such interesting tennis to see on this court. Church in particular,
15 all.
softballing Ren, throwing in soft slices, low rolling cross court balls. And when he's hitting also that higher kicking topspin, the intent there is to force Ren to have to create more of his own power, not just counter, right? And he get it in his wheelhouse. And it's been an effective tactic today. It's resulted in Ren overhitting balls.
30-15.
Ren has been at his best here when he's tried to slow it down and match Church in the longer rallies. And because Church isn't hitting him off the court, there's an opportunity to stay in the rallies longer. And I think that might be an adjustment Ren will make in the second set.
Every point, let's go. Come on.
30 all.
Good pressure from Ren. Working hard here to get a
40,
break
40.
and stay alive. And even if it doesn't result in him winning or getting back into the first set, it maybe sets the right tone going into the second. Bit of a break to get the break back.
Game, Ren.
I feel
Church
Ren
leads
was
by 5 games
full
to 2.
value that game. Increased his energy level. If he can get a hold here, he's all of a sudden made this a much more competitive first set. And as mentioned, regardless of whether that leads to getting even closer to getting back to the first set, at a minimum, it gets the right momentum going for him going into the second set. I think it's a good opportunity here also to acknowledge a couple of the other great sponsors. Of course, National Bank is the title sponsor for the Stanley Park Open. But a new sponsor is Ancora Retaining Wall. They've signed a multi-year deal, and after the first set, we're going to have an opportunity to speak with a representative from Ancora. And of course, Stanley Park Brewing. What a perfect sponsor for a tennis tournament in the middle of July in a park. An opportunity to enjoy your favorite beverages. While watching some great tennis. Yeah, that's a great shot of the layout here at Stanley Park. In between the trees and next to English Bay. Ideal.
Oh. Love 15.
And through the trees, you get a view of Grouse Mountain, Hollyburn, Seymour Mountains. So yeah, pretty much your postcard environment here in Vancouver. That's the trap that Church is setting for
Love
Ren.
30.
And Ren was patient there for the first 4 or 5 strikes, and he will more than not be the one who will want to change it and go for the bigger shot. And because of the way the ball is bouncing coming off of Church's racket, he's not getting as clean and strike zone as he would like, resulting in more errors. Both players mixing it up that point.
15-30.
Ren more patient. Needs to keep that up.
Ball boy, can you come little back? Little back. Yeah.
Again, let's just love that slice. Low slice,
15-40.
one-handed backhand from Church. Results in a ball that is more difficult for Ren to negotiate. He's more than a few times made errors off the slice. Partially because he hits such a flat ball. He needs to either slice back or add more top to manage it.
Net. First serve.
That ball sat just enough for
30-40.
Ren to pick a spot. Saves one break point. And set point.
fight.
Patience, rules.
Game and first set.
First
Church.
set goes to Church, 6
By
games
6
to 2.
games to 2.
Very impressive play from Connor Church. Smart, mixing it up, patient, emotionally calm, and he has the result he earned, 6-2. We'll be back for the second set.
At National Bank, we believe that to reach your goal, you have to keep your eyes on the ball and have the right people behind you. That's why we're proud to support impactful initiatives so we can all rally behind Canadian tennis.
I wasn't ready. Come on! You're nothing! You just stand there!
Pretty sure walls don't respond to tones, Bob.
Don't let your development project become a one-sided contest. Choose Ancora Retaining Wall. Strong, professional, and guaranteed to be there for the long game. Unlike Bob's tennis serve.
Keep playing, girl. This is your time to spark a flare. To set the match. To celebrate the big victories. And the small ones, too. To show strength through emotion. Because it takes blood, sweat, and tears to own it. Unstoppable. Unapologetic. Serve it all up. 'Cause girl, you've got game.
I'm getting exercise. I want to play with tennis for my whole life. You have to hit the ball, not kick the ball or throw the ball. I'm playing tennis with my friends and I'm having fun. Tennis for life. Tennis for life. Tennis for life. Tennis for life.
The National Bank Stanley Park Open has a new sponsor this year, and Ancora Retaining Wall is it's just joined the tournament. And with me is Jeff Bowman from Ancora, and I'm really interested in knowing why the involvement with the Stanley Park Open.
Well, thanks for having us. Well, everybody over at Ancora, we all have kids that are involved with the youth sports, and one of the owners and one of the creators of the Ancora Wall, they're very involved with tennis. Brent Lotz and the Lotz family. His son here, Jaden, is a junior tennis player, and his wife, Jing Lotz, she just, I think they won the tennis, mixed tennis, or the doubles. So, just being a part of something like this, 92 years, we want to give back to our community, and this is a wonderful way to do it.
And there's no better reason to get involved than having passion for the sport and activity.
Yes.
Jaden, so did you play in this tournament this time around?
Yes.
What event did you play in?
Doubles.
Yeah, and how did you do?
We lost, but it was fun.
That's what I want to hear. That's the most important thing, that you enjoyed it. Are you enjoying watching this men's open singles final?
They're doing really good.
Isn't that amazing tennis? So far, who do you think is going to win based on what you've seen?
I think that guy with the orange racket on the left is going to win.
He won it 2 years ago and was the finals last year. If you're right, you're going to be able to take over my job and be the commentator. Would you like to do that? No. First play some more tennis. I think that'd be the best.
That's right.
Yeah, I think I can speak on behalf of the tennis community. We're really pleased that Ancora Retaining Walls decided to be a sponsor of this great event. I hear it's a multi-year involvement, and
yes.
I think that's where those kind of partnerships and relationships really benefit both organizations that are involved. And Jaden, I think that this is also an opportunity for you to watch great tennis like this, to get excited and get right back on the court again. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Who's your favorite tennis player, male tennis player in the world?
Male tennis player. I have to say Djokovic.
Djokovic. So, last question. Can he win one more major singles title? What do you think?
Yes.
All right, there, you've heard it. Jaden says Djokovic wins one more. Maybe it's the U.S. Open in September. Anyway, great to have you both on. Please enjoy the rest of this great singles final.
Thanks for having us.
You're
Appreciate
welcome. Well,
15 love.
Go. Come on.
30 love.
nice variety from Ren. There's no doubt that he's
40 love.
being more patient, staying a little longer in the rallies, not going full throttle on every ground stroke. This is where he needs to work very hard to hold on to a serve early on in the second set, not let Church build on the confidence he's gained from winning the first set the way he did.
Go.
Good hold from Ren. Takes it to 1-all in the second set.
1 game all.
That time, Church going from a softer ball exchange and then
15 love.
increasing the pace. Variety is paying dividends in this match. And I got the impression it's the way Church often plays. Just keeps mixing up pace, height, and tempo. Church has such a quick low-high brush up on the forehand that sometimes he's going to catch the top or bottom of the frame for a miss hit. So we've seen one or two of those in the match, and that comes out of the technique he has on his forehand.
Fault.
Ren's
15,
pushing
30.
back. More patient, but still very forceful tennis. Oh, and a double break point. First time we've seen
15-40.
frustration come from Church.
Net. First serve. Out.
That's just so stupid. I don't
Yeah.
know why you do that.
30-40.
Frustrated with himself for missing a fairly routine ball on break point. So important to capitalize on the chances when they occur. One big serve and it can all be erased. Ren competitively getting himself amped
Game,
up, and
Ren.
it's paid off.
Ren leads by 2-1.
He's back in this match.
set.
Has a break and a 2-1 lead in the second set. And for Church now, what's important is to not get flustered by that. Go back to what he's been doing so well. I think the only thing he has to guard against is sometimes I feel his ball gets a little too passive and soft and sits a bit. It's I think fine to be a softer ball in deep. That forces Ren to have to generate a lot of pace from back in the court. But if that same ball lands around the service line, then Ren's going to be able to put that ball away with the way he hits that kind of pace. Sun is now coming out. Temperature's gone up slightly. The threat of rain has passed. Ren certainly walking with more bounce in his step. That's high-octane tennis from Ren. He's putting a lot of energy and
15
body, quite literally, into those strokes. Full on here. Side to side. Maximum velocity.
Next. First serve.
Good pickup by Ren. Church got his racket on it, so he's got speed out there. Yeah, Ren's starting to feel it. Playing with greater confidence.
Love.
That'd be refreshing too for Ren to be able to win a service game easily and be able to devote more energy to breaking. I wouldn't say that he tried to hit a second serve there. At 40 love, felt why not go for it. The second serve looked pretty much the same as the first. That's well played tennis from Ren. And he consolidates the break with a hold up 3 games to 1.
Ren leads by 3 games to 1.
Well, Ren seems to have found the right balance of being able to now, with more patience, also hit with more shape on the ball, but then also add his trademark flat power drives to finish the point. So he's most definitely elevated the quality of his tennis. Great tennis. That's incredible. And you see the response from Ren, who knows he's playing some really good ball right now because he has to.
Love 30.
He is playing at another level, matching Church's patience, but then able to pull the trigger. This backhand's fantastic.
$15-30.
This is where Church has to step out. Dropping serve again would, I think, be a very tough lead to overcome. This is where Church maybe has to pick up his
15-40.
aggressiveness a bit. The passive play worked in the first set. Ren has figured it out, is matching the patience, but he's been able to finish the ball with much more authority. Church needs to add that. That's a good example. That would be exactly what he needs to do.
30-40. Oh no.
Nice net play. Good coverage of the line.
Deuce.
Read the play and took a step over to cover the down the line. Seems assured at the net. And you'll see him take a step over to cover the line, and really good interception.
Advantage, Church.
Ren went a little too big on that return. You have to respect the quality of the ball. Sometimes when it's that heavy, counter it. Short backswing. If you have more time, then take a bigger swing.
Game, Church.
It's an important hold for Church. Keeps himself very much alive here in the
leads
second
by
set.
3 games to 2. Second set.
And with that, Ren maintains a 3-2 lead in the second set. We'll be back after a short break.
At National Bank, we believe that to reach your goal, you have to keep your eyes on the ball and have the right people behind you. That's why we're proud to support impactful initiatives so we can all rally behind Canadian tennis.
I wasn't ready. Come on! You're nothing. You just stand there.
Pretty sure walls don't respond to taunts, Bob.
Don't let your development project become a one-sided contest. Choose Ancora Retaining Wall. Strong, professional, and guaranteed to be there for the long game, unlike Bob's tennis serve.
Nothing like spending a day at the beach in English Bay on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Vancouver. Maybe with your favorite beverage or an ice cream cone. Here, our players are now getting into the depth of this match. The second set has produced some of the best tennis we've seen so far by both players. Ren has picked up his level and has a 3-2 lead.
Out.
It's impressive to be able to generate that
15
kind
love.
of pace from a neutral ball. As players get better, they like to just time and redirect the power that an opponent gives them. And the power opponent doesn't give you power, you have to create more power with your body and racket head speed. And it uses more energy. It's maybe something, the factor if this goes 3 sets is, can Ren maintain the energy that he's currently using to generate the kind of power he has?
Let's go. 40 love.
Very heavy first serve, right down the tee. He's playing off emotion. Channeling it well.
40-15.
Now, the 40-love lead, you can take a chance or two. That was a tentative second serve.
40-30.
And all of a sudden, a game that he was cruising on has become more difficult to finish.
Hey! Come on! Come on!
Came up with a big first serve at the right moment.
Game Ren. Ren leads 4-2.
Now for Church, the goal is to keep holding serve because the opportunity to break back is going to come one more time. Nice controlled cross-court backhand.
15-love.
With pace. You never get the impression that Church is guilty of overhitting the ball.
Fault.
Remarkable pace from Ren. There's really no response to a ball that's that well struck. Nice change up on the wide serve from Church. Fooled Ren. Smart passing shot. Actually, it was what we call a two-shot passing shot from Church. Rather than trying to pick the spot, hit a ball technically difficult at Ren's feet and hoping that the second ball either would be missed or would just pop up and then he could pass. That's often a good play when you don't have much room to pass.
Game Church. Ren leads by 4-3.
So Church,
Second set.
Church is doing what he needs to do, keeping this second set tight, maintaining good, strong service game. So it's only a one service break lead. That's not overwhelming. So as you get more experience as a competitor, you understand that even when you're losing, try to win every point, every game you can. To just keep it close because you never know when an opponent might start thinking about it, might tighten up. Whatever the dynamic can shift. You get the impression these players have mutual respect. I think Ren appreciates a 17-year-old who can play at this level already. Maybe not that dissimilar to himself a few years ago.
Another towel? Yeah, sure. Yeah, in the next change over here. Hi, so that I would if we can get one more towel for Henry Ren, he's requesting for one more towel.
So Henry Ren serving 4-3, second set. Connor Church won the first set 6-2.
Love 15.
That's what Ren has to guard against. Overhitting balls. His lead is slight, not overwhelming.
Let's go.
More controlled. Took a bit of
15
pace
all.
off the ball. That's dangerous territory here now for
15-30.
Ren. As we mentioned, right? You stay close, player can tighten up a bit. That was a tight double fault from Ren.
Net. First service.
Well played by Ren. Church throwing in his trademark slices and softer shaped forehands. Excellent forehand there by Ren to finish off the point. It was not an easy overhead. That was a high, difficult to negotiate lob. Very athletic overheads from Ren.
40-30.
He's played a couple of his best points to steer himself out of a dangerous potential break situation.
Game Ren. Ren leads by 5 games to 3.
Gutsy hold there from Ren. He's maintained his 1-break lead. That's a couple of games now to work with to close out the second set. Laser forehand from Ren.
Love 15.
He can generate wicked speed off those ground strokes when he finds it in his wheelhouse.
15 all.
Accurate first serve from Church. Nice get from Ren off the overhead, but
30,
Church
15.
paying attention. Kept his position. Patiently picked his spot, going behind Ren.
Out. Yeah, it's out. 30 all.
Just missed on the second serve. It was well placed. Just a fraction out. That was a tentative second serve.
30, 40.
So from 30-15, 2 double faults gives Ren set point.
Play. Deuce.
And he follows up with an untouchable ace down the tee. So for the last 3 service points, Ren hasn't touched the ball. From that far back in the court,
Advantage, Ren.
Church is going to have to generate quite a bit more racket head speed. Now again, just a howitzer of a first serve from Church.
Deuce.
Surprising amount of power that he can generate. Very fast racket head. Missed it. That was a slap shot on the back end. Didn't try to slap it, slice it. He slapped
Advantage,
it.
Ren.
Almost pulled it off. Another set point for Ren.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey! Deuce.
Battle of wills this service game.
Hey! Advantage, Ren.
Softballs, they work as a change-up, but if you go to them too regularly, it is an invitation for an aggressive player like Ren to keep attacking. And he likes to attack. He likes to be in the driver's seat. And with that, Henry Ren wins the second set, 6-3, and we are tied at 1 set all.
Game and second set.
Ren really raising his
6
level of
games to
play,
3.
combination of patience
balls.
and being more selective when he pulled the trigger. Church hasn't countered yet, and that's be interesting to see what adjustments he makes going into the third. But we have the men's singles final that we were hoping for here at the National Bank Stanley Park Open. And we'll be back with the third set.
At National Bank, we believe that to reach your goal, you have to keep your eyes on the ball and have the right people behind you. That's why we're proud to support impactful initiatives so we can all rally behind Canadian tennis.
No. I wasn't ready. Come on! You're nothing! You just stand there!
Pretty sure walls don't respond to taunts, Bob.
Don't let your development project become a one-sided contest. Choose Ancora Retaining Wall. Strong, professional, and guaranteed to be there for the long game, unlike Bob's tennis serve.
With me is Iverson Guan, who's the tournament director of the National Bank Stanley Park Open, also manager of events for Tennis BC. After these 2 weeks, are you sleeping a little better now?
Well, starting try to get some sleeps, but I'm doing my best.
So how did it feel running a massive tournament like this? I mean, I think you've always been involved with different pieces of it, but what's it feel like to run the whole show?
It's actually really excited. I'm pretty happy and to be the tournament director for National Bank Stanley Park Open. It's really excited to see people are playing with a different age and different levels, and then I can see people enjoying their time in the park in the beautiful weekend.
Okay, now I want an honest answer. What's the best part been of running this tournament, and what's been the most challenging?
The best part of running the tournament, I think, will be I have so many staff helping me. All of the volunteers, they're doing an amazing job, and I'm really, really happy about that.
And most challenging?
Most challenging, sleeping. I need some sleep, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I think you benefited from some pretty good weather because I've played in a tournament that you've run not that long ago, the BC Masters, where rain was a real challenge. So I think the weather has been helpful.
Oh yeah, we have the best beautiful weather for this last 2 weeks. A little bit rain delay, but yeah, nothing big major. So really, really happy.
Has it helped that you've been involved with other elements of the tournament over the years to step into the big shoes?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Last year, I was a system tournament director, so kind of helping the main directors doing the job. But this year, taking more responsibility, and it's a big step for me. I really enjoy the role, and then I'm looking forward to do more.
So does it make a big difference when you have great sponsors like National Bank and now like Ancora Retaining Wall, and of course Stanley Park Brewing House, will never want to forget them. What a difference does that make for you in running a tournament like this?
Definitely, they make tournaments so much easier, and also a great experience for the players. National Bank, they just provide the National Bank Player Lounge this year. Players, take some resting and then get some refreshment in there. That was really, really helpful and make our life so much easier.
It would have been great in the 70s when I played this event that we were at a player lounge. Our lounge was English Bay, although that's not bad either. Listen, congratulations on a very successful tournament, and I'm sure you're going to start sleeping very well after today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nice depth from Church. That's one thing. If you're going to play that type of high-shaped tennis and using those slices, at least keep the ball deep. Especially the way Ren's been playing. That keeps him away from charging the net.
No.
Ooh, that's a big mishit.
Love 40.
And early in the third set, first game, triple break point for Church. There's that laser backhand down the line. It's such a
15,
compact
40.
swing. Remarkable amount of racket head speed that he is able to efficiently generate. Real snap of the wrist at the end. Still double break point though. Oh, that's costly.
Game.
With an out. Church gets the break early in the third set. Allows him to build up some momentum here. Again, good response from the 17-year-old. Gets right back in the saddle, plays a strong game. It's the little adjustments now. I mean, overall, he's clearly playing well, putting a little more depth, maybe a little more pace on some of those deeper rallies. And I would suggest that on the short balls he does receive, being aggressive as well, putting pressure on Ren. Now Ren's overhitting, needs to add some spin.
15 love.
A little more top spin to get the ball to drop before it sails long.
Out. 30 love.
In a situation like that, when you're missing the lines, make the targets bigger. I would recommend, if you want to hit with that kind of pace, just go down the middle of the court more, and then work your way out.
Out. 40 love. Game, Church.
That's an easy game for Church. A number of unforced errors from Ren.
2 games to love. Final set.
So when you, it's always high risk when you go for extreme precision with extreme power. One of them should give off. So if precision is your priority, then ease off on the pace. If power is your priority, then give yourself a bigger target. I mean, Ren every once in a while will be able to do both, right? I mean, not hit the line with extreme power, but it's high risk, and he's made more than his share of errors trying to hit that shot. So I'm not sure if the under-over has been to his advantage over the course of this match.
Wait, please. Four. 15 all.
And Ren's also now in a tight spot, down a break already. He can't afford to go down a double break early in the third. That's well constructed from Church. He's found his range again.
15-30.
Church is a good example of what I'm talking about. He's not going right for the lines. He's giving himself almost like a racket length of margin. That gives him the freedom to hit with a little more aggressive pace and still feel comfortable.
Out. 15-40.
Now there's serious trouble here for Ren. Double break point.
Out.
And Church has the double break. He leads 3 games to love in the second set, third set,
Leads by 3 games to love.
and has
Final set.
regained complete control of this match, showing a lot of poise for his young years. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back to see the completion of the third set.
At National Bank, we believe that to reach your goal, you have to keep your eyes on the ball and have the right people behind you. That's why we're proud to support impactful initiatives so we can all rally behind Canadian tennis.
I wasn't ready. Come on! You're nothing. You just stand there.
Pretty sure walls don't respond to taunts, Bob.
Don't let your development project become a one-sided contest. Choose Ancora Retaining Wall. Strong, professional, and guaranteed to be there for the long game. Unlike Bob's tennis serve.
Keep playing, girl. This is your time to spark a flare. To set the match. To celebrate the big victories. And the small ones, too. To show strength through emotion. Because it takes blood, sweat, and tears to own it. Unstoppable. Unapologetic. Serve it all up. 'Cause girl, you've got game.
And we are back in the third set. 3-love for Connor Church. Serving and up 15-love. That's a well-placed passing shot down the line from Ren. At this point, he needs to come up with some inspired tennis. A chest-like point played by both players. Ren just missing when he pulled the trigger.
30-15.
Church throwing in quite a mix of slices and soft rolls, kicking up the ball quite high too, forcing Ren have to generate a lot of his own pace, ultimately resulting in an error.
Next. First serve. One. Out. $40-15.
Things are starting to spin away quickly for Ren. And you saw him with his hand try to make that let's calm down, let's settle down motion. Try to find that sweet spot of pace that he was able to achieve in the second set. Another well-executed point by Connor Church. Finishes the point at the net.
Church.
Complete
Church
command
leads by 4 games to love.
with a 4-0 lead in the third set. Last point, Ren did try to slow down the pace a bit, hit the same kind of higher topspin ground strokes that Church has been using throughout the match. Trying to be more patient. But that's Church's game, not Ren's game. Church quite content to absorb those body blows, chip and block them back. Essentially letting Ren blow himself out. And this is where maybe the amount of energy that Ren has had to use to hit the winners that he has is starting to take some of the energy out of his game.
Oh my God, Henry.
You can see he's become a little unstable
Love 30.
in hitting his strokes, not as set as properly, and the errors are mounting. Smile from Ren.
15-30.
He's got a good attitude. He knows he's playing as a very talented, skilled young player who's on his game. That's a great volley. Some brave tennis from Ren.
30 all.
And the only way Ren gets out of this now is with some special magic tennis. He has to do some extraordinary things. You don't see Church falling apart.
Oh.
Well, more patience from Ren paid off with that unforced error from Church, who probably struggles more than Ren would in generating pace from a dead ball, so to speak. What Church is very good at is absorbing pace, redirecting it, mixing it up. He hits with good pace, but not the same velocity as Ren.
Oh.
It's a very strong game from Ren.
Game
Keep himself
Ren.
alive in this match.
Church leads by 4-1. Final set.
He was down love 30. It looked like it was just going to dissipate, but pulled himself together. A couple of gutsy plays coming to the net. Found energy at the end there with that forehand drive to open court. The question is, does that plant enough of seed of doubt in Church, or does Church just walk away and reestablish his game on his own serve? I mean, often inexperienced or younger players start to overthink or get tentative, so that will be the test for Church. He's done everything right so far in the match. And that's where I know that it's very helpful that someone like Connor Church has been coached by people like Carl Hill and Henry Choi, who are very good coaches, know what they're doing, have the experience. And they can help guide a young player like Connor Church understand how to manage yourself under pressure and through the ebbs and flows of a tennis match. Then you've really given that player the pathway to a successful career. Good pushback from Ren.
Love 15. First out.
That was set up with a great deep serve into the body.
15 all. Hey.
And another big first serve.
30-15.
Very helpful. Get a couple of quick points, especially when trying to close out a match, a title.
All.
Ren still fighting. Got it. Tremendous topspin lob. Landed well inside the baseline.
30-40.
And a break point. It's getting interesting out here. And that's the break.
conceding the
No.
point. Deuce.
I'm sorry. I thought the umpire had confirmed the ball was out, but it is not. With that, Church gets the score back to deuce. Yeah,
Advantage.
exactly. Ren saying to
Church.
himself, why did he have to hit that shot? From that far back in the court, you've got to hit with much greater height over the net. Buy time to get yourself back in position.
Out. Hey, let's go!
That backhand down the line when he connects. You just see Church look at Ren and go like, really?
Deuce. Wait, please.
This backhand is just so well struck. Short backswing, can't read it.
Advantage, Church.
Oh my
Game,
goodness.
Church.
Some high velocity serving from Church.
Church leads by 5 games to 1.
And he has a 5-1 lead. Third set. Hard charging.
Love 15.
Ren was in position, but Church was able to get the ball to dip just enough below the net. And another unforced error creates a love 30 situation.
Come on, man. Let's go. Everyone's seeing it. Let's fight.
Oh, and that sets up triple title point for 17-year-old Connor Church. Oh my goodness. On match point, a rifle shot of a forehand, clean winner. And there's your new National Bank Stanley Park Open men's singles champion, Connor Church, 17 years old. What a skilled, talented young man we have in this player, about to embark on his collegiate career, USC Trojans. Already got the shirt on his back, but I am very impressed with both the skill set and the mindset of this player. A very deserving champion. We're going to hear and see a lot more of him in the future. We'll come back, we'll have an interview with the champion.
I started on the grass in England when I was about 10 or 11. It's been a wonderful social life for me.
I don't run, I don't jog, you know, I just play tennis.
You have fun at any level, even if you're playing badly. It's fun. It's just fun.
Tennis for life.
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 At National Bank, we believe that to reach your goal, you have to keep your eyes on the ball and have the right people behind you. That's why we're proud to support impactful initiatives so we can all rally behind Canadian tennis.
Well, I am with the new men's singles champion here at the National Bank Stanley Park Open, 17-year-old Connor Church. That was such an impressive performance. Henry won it 2 years ago, was in the finals last year, finals again this year. And I was commenting on just the intelligence of your game, how you used, high-shaped forehand, topspin forehands, use your slice. Like you looked like it was very deliberate strategy to try to stay out of his wheelhouse.
Yeah. So Henry's a big hitter. I just wanted to mix it up against him. He always hits big, and it's definitely hard to keep up with the pace with him. So I guess my strategy today was just mix it up, throw some high balls in, throw some slice, some low balls, just to screw up with his tempo, because once he's on, he's on. So I just wanted to disrupt his rhythm and just tried to mix it up, and I guess it worked today.
It worked really well. What's also impressive, though, is that you kept your head because he clearly made some adjustments in the second set. He did try to slow down the pace a little bit to get a little longer into the rallies. And, and you made a couple of errors there. I felt that at one point you got a little too passive, stayed a little too far back. It seemed like you regrouped, reestablished your game going into the third set. Like, what was your mindset going into the third?
I think so, yeah. First set, I guess he was making a lot, but some shots he was missing on important points, so I guess that the set tailored towards me. And then second set, he started making everything, and I guess I did start hanging a bit too far back into the court. My shots were landing too short, and he was really hitting some crazy shots. So
he can do that.
Yeah, he can do that. And in the third set, new balls, I just thought I got to get my ball deeper, heavier. I have to make him work. I have to hit to hurt, not trying to just make it in play. And I guess I did play a bit passive in the second, but for the third, I just thought I just got to go out swinging. So tried to add a bit more shape, bit more spin, bit more depth, and I guess I pulled it out. So
you did, and you got a chance to watch this match, right? You can see the recording of it, and see exactly what you did to make that adjustment. Now, look, your junior career is basically done now. This is such a great platform. Something really exciting is happening. You're going to USC. You're a Trojan. You've already got the shirt.
I'm a Trojan,
starting in September. How excited are you about that?
I'm really excited. It's a great tennis school, and I'm just super excited about starting college tennis, that new environment, and getting to train more and hopefully improve over the days. But I would love to come back next year and play this tournament multiple times, as many times as I can. So. Well,
you're the defending champion, so there's an expectation you do that. But on behalf of all of us, congratulations during the tournament, and the best of success down in LA when you play for USC. Yeah. Have fun.
Thank you so much.
And I think you can go get your trophy now.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well done.
Thank you.
So Connor Church, just really quite a remarkable, skilled young athlete. As you heard in the interview, very thoughtful and deliberate in what he was trying to accomplish in realizing the kind of player that he was up against. So very thoughtful in not only the tactic, but what was impressive was the attitude and application to be able to apply that tactic against a player who had a lot of pace. I think we're going to see a lot from this player. It's one thing to have the skill. It's another one to have the wherewithal, to have both the emotional control and the mental discipline to execute and to finish a match. So very impressive performance. And now we know that the next 4 years he's going to play some very high level competitive collegiate tennis, playing for one of the top university tennis teams in the States. Will be really
ladies and gentlemen, let's
a
put
great
our hands
training ground for his
together
development.
both of the finalists for National Bank Stanley Park Open men's finals. It's my pleasure to doing the closing ceremony for 2024 National Bank Stanley Park Open. We have 17 days and players play on all 17 courts. We showcase the BC talents. There are 1,800 entries this year and players who just learn how to hold a racket and all the way to the previous pro who came back to the park retain their title. Big support from National Bank, because without them, nothing can happen. They support the National Bank Player Launch this year, which gives a great experience for players. And thank you, National Bank. Before we start the trophy presentation, there are some key persons in this tournament we have to point out. First one, I'm gonna present our appreciation for our two officials, Uta and Aika. Thank you so much for 15 hours work every day. They are the earliest one come to the park every day, and then the last one leave the park. I don't know how many rescheduling requests Uta and Aika got every day, but they made it. And also, I have a wonderful team this year. We got our volunteer coordinator, Jasmine. She's handling all of the volunteers. Good job, thank you. And our system and tournament director, Dunstan, standing over there. Our facility manager and social media specialist, Clea. And the one running courts, taking all of the photos, Tagwa. And also we have our Serena standing over there for all of the sponsorship work. Thank you. And also Sierra and all of her ball kids. Thank you guys. Thank you. And plus, we got 40 volunteers this year. Today we don't have all of them over here, but let's put our hands together for all of the volunteers for your hard work. Thank you so much. Okay, so now please allow me to present the trophies and awards to our finalists and champion with National Bank, with Amen from National Bank. I'm presenting to the finalist to 2024 National Bank Stanley Park Open men's single, Henry Ren. And the champion for 2024 National Bank Stanley Park Open men's single, Connor Church. Congratulations. And Connor Church with $4,500 taking home today. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you, all of the players. Let's have come back to the park next year. We'll see you guys in 2025.
And that completes our coverage of the National Bank Stanley Park Open, the 92nd version. We enjoyed outstanding matches both in the women's singles final, champion Reese Carter, and just completed the men's singles final, and a new champion, 17-year-old Connor Church. It's such a tremendous event. I do want to thank Tennis BC for staging this event. They always do an outstanding job. And I'd also acknowledge our crew, the Royal Focus led by Mike Walker, that every year we're able to put on this kind of a high-quality tennis broadcast, which streams on YouTube, CBC, and CBC Gem. Great opportunity to showcase wonderful tennis across the country. I hope you all come back next year. Well, I'm sure we're going to have another outstanding National Bank Stanley Park Open. See you then.